Welcome. Here we are in chapter number 9, the approach. So in chapter 8, we did the homework. Now we know everything about the customer, or at least most of the things that we want to find out, we have found out. Now the thing is, we have to go and approach the customer. So what are the things that we need to follow? What are the things that we should be aware of, and how we can make a positive impression while we are approaching them? Why is it important? Because the first impressions matter a lot. Okay, so the first impressions matter a lot. Here is a quick video clip where we will hear about how we can make a positive impression, or how we can make a first approach to our customers by watching this short video clip.
Minutes, they're so crucial in terms of making an impression on someone. You have 10, 15 seconds to let a person know who you are, why you're calling, and what does that mean for them. Not for you, but for them. And in doing that, it allows them to make a decision very, very quickly whether or not they're going to accept and move forward or not move forward with your call.
So as you can see here, you have to make a positive impression in less than 5, 10, 15 seconds. And what can you do about that? And some of the things that you can do here, as it is given in this picture, first of all, you can be well groomed, trimmed haircut is written, well clean shaved, if it is a man, warm smile, so that you know you are a friendlier person. The feel of confidence, the way how you walk, the way how you don't slouch, your body language, and we will be talking a lot about that in this chapter. And how formally do you dress, how appropriately you are dressed for the occasion, firm handshake and correct body posture. Now most of these things are important for both men and women. In chapter 1 we saw some dress codes and other things for women, and here you can see some for men. See, I told you that I will cover that later, and here it came. Now there are some other things that you need to pay attention to when it comes to selling. For instance, you have to pay attention to the 6 C's of selling. What are they? So here is our book, and when you go to chapter number 9, the approach power of connecting, you can read a lot about what I am talking about here. At the same time, the 6 C's of selling that you need to pay attention to are confidence, credibility, contact, communication, customization, and collaboration. So what is confidence? How well you are versed with your own subject matter. Do you know what you are talking about, or are you just kind of talking on top of your head without really knowing what is in your product? Credibility, can I trust you? Can I trust the word that comes out of your mouth? Do you have enough knowledge about that subject that I can trust you? So that's one important thing. Contact is how do you approach the other person, and who are the people that you know? How did they come to know about you? For instance, if a salesperson approaches you, you'll be thinking, why this person contacting me? Who do they know? Who is the mutual friend that connected me to this person, or this person to me? So you have to ask yourself. Communication skills. You have to learn to speak in proper words, proper grammatical sentences. And also you need to make sure that when you write an email, you don't want to make mistakes. Similarly, any type of material, you need to make sure that you use the spell check to avoid any communication errors or any typographical errors. Communication is very, very critical. Okay, you may feel like, oh, who cares about spelling, but the business people do care about it. Customization, that is how you are able to change it for the needs of the customer, that particular customer. For instance, if somebody wants to buy in bulk 2 tons, 3 tons of fertilizer. But if you are selling in bags, you cannot go and just tell them that I want to sell it in bags. How many bags do you want? If they want it in bulk, in tons and tons of material, then you have to provide that to them in yards, right? So you have to customize your presentation according to the needs of the customer. And collaboration, how willing you are to work with that person. You may not have the right product for the customer. For that sake, you're not going to say, oh, I don't want to work with you. You will say, okay, let us move on. Let us try to find another way to work with you. Or maybe if not this customer, maybe some other customer may come to you through this person that is not going to buy from you. Okay, so you don't want to burn the bridges. So these are all some important things that I want you to pay attention to when it comes to the approach. Okay, so I will see you in the next video clip where we will talk a lot about body language and facial expressions. These are very, very important when you make your first contact with your customer. Okay.